Hey, good afternoon and welcome back to West Coast Freight Shakers and 4G Farms. Well, it's time. We've got everything buttoned up as you saw from the last video. So now it's time. We're going to change the oil. We're going to add the antifreeze and we are going to put some batteries in, and are we going to do one of those will it start videos? So I'm kind of interested. I want to see it start too. So anyways, we got a lot of stuff to do. We'll start off with draining some oil and then putting some new ones, filters and everything else. So let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, let's go ahead and get this baby pulled out. See if we can do this without making too big a mess. Oh, she's in there good. Oh shit. Oh shit, that didn't work out too good. Oh, this is a mess. Oil looks good, nice and thick. All right, that's the oil there, so let's go ahead and hit the Luberfiner. All right, so what we're gonna do, first time doing this on a Luberfiner, so I believe we're gonna pull that bolt right there. Hopefully everything drains out. That's the plan. I'm gonna set you aside, grab a wrench, and let's do this. Let's make sure you can see this. Get the strap out of the way, it's holding the cab. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Let's just do this. Oh, wrong way. Let's see if this works in here. We have about a gallon of oil in here, I think. At least that's what I've seen. Huh. That's gonna take a while. Pressurized or something. There it is. There she is. There she is. Oh yeah. There's a lot of oil in there. All right, that can be a little bit draining that out. But so far, everything looks good. No metal whatsoever in anything. Knock on wood. I have to wait till I get over to the other side. But as you can see, we're all coming out. It's just a slow process, it looks like. All right, let's just take a look here. So here's what we're looking at. Luberfiner up in there. Got to pull that out and let everything drain here. That's what I'm working on. So I've never dealt with one of these, so it's all new. So imagine it's still pretty heavy, so it's got a lot of oil still stuck in it. So that's where we're at. So I'll just put you back down. All right, let's go ahead and get this Luberfiner out of here. It'll all be done draining. I'll put it in this bag. Make another mess. A mess everywhere. She's heavy. She is heavy. She's so heavy. She's my brother. All right, everything looks good in there. So let's go ahead. Figure out where I put that. Go ahead and seal this baby back up. Okay, let me grab the new one. New Luberfiner going in. Oh boy, look at that. Fit in there so nicely. And then this little guy goes on here like this. First time owning a truck with a Luberfiner, so it's all new to me. Kind of neat though. It is kind of neat having something I've never had before. Learning all about it. That's kind of the whole fun in this. So I'm gonna wait to fill her full of oil till I get everything else done. And then I'll come through and fill everything full of oil. Tighten that bolt up. Wrong size. Alright, getting you guys a little closer on this stuff here. It's all a learning process for me on everything, so let's get this girl. Alright, that is tight. I'm gonna wash my head. Keep whacking on that thing. Alright, so that's done. Wipe off my hands. Alright, so wipe off my hands and I can grab the camera, come back, and then we're gonna head on the other side. Alright guys, let's head around here. We've got the oil. Looks like she's pretty much done, as you can see there. In the bucket, filters in there. Gotta find a little brass ring because that fell down. But what I'm gonna do is I took the bolt out here and I'm gonna replace it with this here. So next time we do an oil change, we can just open the valve and out she comes. So just the little things that will always help. So let me put you guys down here for a second. Oh, everything's all great lubed up now. All right, let's move this out of the way. Now let that thing go. There it is. Got it, found it. Found it right there. All right, we got the old girl. All right. Let's see if this will work here. Put that on. I'm trying to get you guys up in here. All right, so we're just going to screw this in here. Get in there. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot nicer. A lot nicer, guys. All right, just trying to help out here. All right. Put this over here for a second. All right, let me show you what I'm doing. So we're just topping the Luberfiner off. Not sure. Oil everywhere. All right, let's go ahead and keep pouring in here. Let her kind of siphon down into the filter itself. So I'm not sure if I went ahead and just put it in there, tightened it down, and just letting it kind of go over the top, down the sides, soak into the filter into the middle. Not sure if that's right or wrong, But that's how I'm doing it. So if there's a correct way to do that, let me know in the comments. So this is how we're doing it. This is how we're getting her done, because we are on the final stretch and it's been a long time getting here. So sorry about all the delays, and it's just taking me a little bit to make sure we get everything done. And so we are going to get the oil changed. Got all the filters. Got to still change the fuel filter and the water. Then we're going to add antifreeze. So, and then we can put the cab back down, and then put some batteries in and see if she'll fire up. I know when I popped the top on this baby, she was pretty full, so I put about a third oil in already because I filled the oil filter up and put it on, and I had, I think, a third left of that, so 2/3 went into the oil filter and then into here. So I don't know, I think maybe 1.25 gallons is what these things hold. So looks like it's pretty well soaked in. I don't want to have too much splash down on me, so let's just finish this baby off. There we go. All right, that should do it. So what we're going to do is, that's on, so let's go ahead and button her up. Got the old cap here, put it back on like so. This baby goes onto here. All right now, baby is on right now. So like that. Okay. I have it upside down. Got the oil pan right here, so I don't want to drop anything, but that might be fishing fun. Probably should move that too. I don't remember which way this thing went. Oh, nice and shiny that way and ugly that way. So let's put the ugly side of that in. And like, oh yeah, it looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Let's go this route. Make sure this thing is sealed up. I'm gonna give it a couple love taps. Make sure this is. Oh yeah, looks like it's got to seat down a little bit. There we go. Okay, got that on. Let's try this again here. All right, a lot better, guys. A lot better. go ahead and move this oil out of the way. I got a big feeling that the way I'm going. Oh, shit. Things are not going to be too pretty, so let's just get it out of the way. Feel much better. Much better. Oh, it's just a miscellaneous wrench I just got laying around. Just like that. That thing go now. Slide right on over. Yeah, damn it. Of course. Washer. Come on. Wait something. Wait something here. Should bring my headlamp with me. Got it. Oh yeah. Who is your daddy? That baby is tight. There we go. Ooh, looks good too. Hit the whole thing with oil. Oh, that's how shiny that thing is. All right. Done. So, hop up there, put some oil in. Yeah, we're having fun now, guys. Having fun in the sun. All right, start adding oil. I'll show you me dumping one in, and then we'll just turn you off, and you don't have to wash all the rest of it. So, you drop it right down in here, and start filling the old girl up. Speaking of that, we've got to come up with a name. You know, we want to have something that represents the truck and the alloy boxes. So, need to come up with a good name for the truck. This old brownie just ain't gonna cut it. We need something a little bit better. So plan on once this she's all done, we're gonna get some t-shirts made up, some other paraphernalia, and we'll go from there. So as I'm doing this, I'll bring it back, and we're gonna change out the couple other filters, and we'll drop the cab down and start putting some antifreeze in. So while you're thinking about it, think of some good names and comment below. All right, things are moving along here. So now I've got the oil change, filters on, water filters on, did the diesel filter. I didn't show that. And then now we're about to get ready to put the antifreeze in. So let me show you what I did here. Since you can see, it's always a fun one trying to get up in here and try and put radiator fluid in there. So took an old hose I had, and I figured this ought to work out pretty good. So let's go ahead and dump in a few gallons. All right, hold on. Let's see how good this is going to work. All right, I'm going to stab every one of them too. Alright, well, we got a shelf right there we can utilize, so let's go ahead and start making a mess is what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Gonna need a taller ladder, I think, because this ain't gonna work. Oh man, no one thinks the other. There we go. Let's see if this will work better for me. I have to make two batteries. I have a feeling I'm two anyways. Yep. Working on just fine. There's a radiator in there. As you saw in the last episode. That'll put in. And I did go with the 50-50 pre-charge, so I wouldn't have to go and try and mix it and what have you. So we'll just keep rolling along with this. Boy, we are getting closer and closer. You know, and then I went with the green. You know, I went back and forth between red and green. I know my other truck, the green one, we've got red antifreeze in that, but that was a complete, the engine's a complete build. So I went and, I think I told you a story on that one. Put a big window in the block and ended up buying another block somewhere else, and a friend of mine built the engine, so we went ahead and did the red in that one. This one, she's old school, so I figured green came out of it, everything looked good, green's going back in. So you don't need to mess with anything that ain't broken. on it still. Well, there was that. Guess the box wasn't on the shelf all the way, so. All right, we got the last one in. So she's still a little bit below, but I want to overfill it. I've still got one left, and we'll take in, once we get the old girl wall fired up, we'll take in, get her, make sure she's topped off and good. I did see I had one leaking hose, so I've got to go grab another strap in the morning, put it on there, and tighten her up. So yeah, we are looking pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and check the oil over here. See how it's looking. Let me grab a rag. All right, this is going to be the first check that we've done since we filled her up. We're seeing that? Look at that old girl. Oh yeah. All right. Got my glasses on because the older I get, the blinder I am. Huh. What we got going on here? I think we need another gallon. Look, I still got 4 miles. 4 miles. Now let's just take a look at this house. So clean. Nope. She's full. She is full. I just couldn't see it because the oil was clean. It wasn't black. But everything's looking good so far. Changed the oil, and boy, that was nice and clean. Other than it was black, nothing in it. I mean, just nothing. So I was pretty tickled to see that. It's been a long time since we did that. All right, now we're going to chase down a couple battery cables so that we can put in a couple batteries and see if we can get the girl to fire. So stay tuned.